everybody, welcome to the world of Micah. I am here today at Universal Studios Orlando, taking a closer look at a few things, and I decided to start doing something new. Instead of going to the theme park and just showing you guys what my day is like, I'm gonna start coming to different theme parks and showing you guys what each section of the theme parks look like. So let me explain. Instead of just walking around Universal Studios today and showing you guys highlights, I'm gonna start in one section and show you everything in that section. Now obviously this is not gonna be on one episode. These are gonna be continuous episodes. They're not gonna be in order per se, and they're not gonna be back to back to back. They are gonna be completely random, and I'm starting off this episode, the first episode, taking a closer look at one of my favorite areas of Universal Studios, especially from when I was a child, because it holds one of my favorite rides that still exists there today, E.T. What am I talking about? Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone. Let's dive in and let's go check out Kid Zone. Let's take a closer look.
My name is Micah. I travel around videoing everything and anything I find interesting. Let's take a closer look.
We made it to Kid Zone. I love the entrance to this thing. When you walk into Kid Zone, the first thing you see on the left here is animal actors. Animal actors have been here since opening day. Now the show has changed as well as the set design, but it's still showing how animals work when they're actors. If you guys look up there, it's like a giant hawk. It's a part of the animal actors show. And the lady's about to let it go, and it's gonna fly down. That's insane. Look at the wingspan on that thing. Kid Zone Pizza Company is currently closed right now, but they do have this out front. A nice little Woody Woodpecker statue holding a delicious pepperoni pizza. Who knew that Woody Woodpecker's favorite pizza was pepperoni? And it's time to visit SpongeBob SquarePants. Look at Squidward's house. So awesome. Now I am still a fan of SpongeBob SquarePants. This place is pretty radical. Got SpongeBob's house in here. You can go inside SpongeBob's house. Now I have to duck down because I am no longer a child, although I'm not very tall. Wow, my voice just got very echoey. And look, it's Gary. I guess when SpongeBob's away, Gary throws house parties. Just when you thought you couldn't own enough SpongeBob merchandise. Look everybody, it's Squidward Tentacles himself. You know what, Squidward, I think you should have your own place. You shouldn't be in SpongeBob's house. They should have a Squidward store. See, I know what I'm talking about. What do you guys think? Should Squidward get his own store? I think he should. He agrees. The neat thing about this store is they actually have price tags. Mr. Krabs has put the price tags on himself, and if you look closely at them, they're pretty outrageous. Like, you can get this jellyfish here for a total of $801.12. This surfboard for $39.39.39. Now obviously those are just props and it's just for the storytelling, but that's pretty incredible that they would go into something that small of a detail. You gotta love it. Make our way over here next to the E.T. Adventure. I love this stage. There used to be some shows that happened on this stage that included Scooby-Doo, the Man with the Yellow Hat, Curious George, and others. But my favorite thing about the stage is the trees, because those are the iconic E.T. trees. And right over here is one of my all-time favorite rides. One of my first videos on the world of Micah, in fact, one of my first videos on YouTube ever, was me coming to E.T. and I broke the world record of how many times someone rode E.T. back to back to back. And I did the ride 25 times in a row. I believe the original record was 15, and I just went for 25 because why not? As far as I'm concerned, I'm still the only one who has done that in a long time. And when I come back and ride this ride, some of the team members inside still say hello because they remember. Now this was about 2 years ago, but if you guys scroll all the way down to one of my first videos, you will see that I rode this 25 times in a row. And just in case you're wondering, yes, my mother is very, very proud. And as we make our way over to the Feifel Playland area, we suddenly find ourselves mouse-sized. I have been coming to this Playland since I was a little kid, and we're gonna go in together. Look at the Sunkist can. Is that like Sunkist, like the drink, or is that something else? We are definitely smaller than before we came in here. They have a nice little photo op here. You guys can stick your face right in there and look like one of the evil cats and the spider. That guy always creeped me out. And he comes out at the very top up there. Every now and then you'll see him climbing up and down his spider web. I love this. Instead of Wily Herp, they call him Wily Burp. This huge pair of sunglasses. Man, as a kid, this was incredible. I mean, it still is today. Like, the detail and everything is pretty awesome. But as a kid, this was the actual Feifel movie set. And I felt like I was in the movie, playing around in the world of Feifel. A giant boot right here and this huge cowboy hat. That just shows you the size that we currently are right now. The slide is a harmonica. Now, I don't know if the slide makes any noise when you go down, but that would be pretty neat. This water slide here, I got to ride a lot as a kid. It was a lot of fun. You didn't really get that wet, but it would never had a long wait. Look at this huge canteen. It's definitely something you could go for out here in the Florida sun. Don't tell anybody. There's a giant spider. There he is. You see how creepy he is? Look at that face. Oh my gosh, he terrified me as a kid. But if you see the wire right there, he goes all the way up to the very, very top every now and then. You gotta love the big skeleton here, especially the fact that they give him a gold tooth. I love that. As a kid coming here, I always remember just walking around and getting completely soaking wet. Just walking around in little fixtures like this. But Feifel's Playland was always a fun time. And it still looks like it's making families happy to this day. So back when Universal first opened, if you would head to your left, A Day in the Park with Barney was not there. The Psycho Soundstage from Psycho 4, the beginning, the Bates Motel was back that way. And if you headed this way, the old Hard Rock Cafe was there. That's right, back in the day they actually had a replica of the Psycho house just like out at Universal Studios Hollywood, and you could walk up and see the set. It's pretty cool. There's nothing that remains of it today, but I did find some old photos so I can show you guys and compare what these areas look like. You guys look in the photo, you can see this Woody Woodpecker logo right here, the dip in the coaster, but right here where my finger is pointing is where the old Hard Rock Cafe once stood. Now it is no longer in existence, but they did build a new Hard Rock out at City Walk. There's no way to even tell that the Psycho house existed back here once upon a time, but if you took the path right over here and kept walking straight ahead is where the Psycho house and the hotel once sat. And this was used for a filming. They filmed Psycho 4, the beginning, right over here at Universal Studios Florida back in the year 1990. Pretty crazy to think that what replaced Norman Bates is a friendly purple dinosaur. And as a kid, I loved this purple dinosaur so much. And I did have a Barney. He didn't look as new as this one. My Barney was very old school looking. He's had a few changes over the years, but he's still doing a good job. Well, KidZone, it's been a whole lot of fun, and I hope you stay forever. So thanks for watching, and thanks for taking a closer look at the Kid Zone area here at Universal Studios. I had a lot of fun walking around, taking a closer look at some of the areas that hold a special place in my heart from my childhood. The next time you guys are here at Universal Studios, spend some time in Kid Zone and take in the essence of your childhood. It's a lot of fun. Be sure to visit my website, worldofmicah.com, and subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more videos, youtube.com/worldofmicah. Until next time, everybody, stay weird. Goodbye.